After taking over the Molineux hot seat vacated by Graham Taylor, Mark McGee wasted little time turning things round at Wolverhampton Wanderers. New faces, a new style, a newfound confidence all combined to make Molineux a happier place all round. In his first few weeks in charge, Mark McGee turned despair into optimism. This exclusive programme is a tribute to McGee's early success, featuring 6 of the best from his opening matches.
I hope that by me coming in with my team that we bring a different approach, that we bring a different way of playing, for instance, that is going to ignite everyone. And I think that a lot of the players that have been here for some time and a lot of players that have been brought by the last manager will fulfil their potential.
That was McGee's prediction on his first day at Molineux. It proved to be bang on target. Steve Bull, for one, was soon back on top form, leading from the front in the manner he knows best. The new belief spread right through the team. Darren Ferguson started to excite the fans in midfield, linking up with McGee's new recruit Simon Osborne, a £1.2 million signing from Queen's Park Rangers. It hadn't taken long to get the bandwagon rolling. Wolves were back in business.
Steve Bull's on the 6-yard box. Goodman goes for the goal! Oh, what a goal! Don Goodman hammers the ball past Danny Coyne.
There's still a hell of a lot of work to be done here, but the players have given it their all, really, and that's all we can ask. And now we've started to introduce more of the way that we want to play, and hopefully every player can improve on their performances and eventually produce the football that Mark and I like our teams to play. And they're working very hard at it, we're all working very hard at it, and at the end of the day, let's hope it all comes together for us.
McGee's first success as Wolves manager came in the FA Cup. After drawing at St Andrews, the stage was set for a final showdown at Molineux, and it turned out to be a night of high drama.
Nice header by Bull. Here's Darren Ferguson. Oh, that's a good shot! A goal! The keeper got his hand to it. He couldn't keep it out. And Darren Ferguson scores. Minutes into the game, and Darren Ferguson took the initiative. It was a great little header by Steve Bull. Ferguson took them on, hit it with the left foot. The keeper got his hand to it, but could only turn it into the net. It's Wolverhampton Wanderers 1, Birmingham City 0. Carriage doing well. Gets the cross in. Oh, back into the danger zone again. Wolves, I think, thought that one had gone way past everyone. Here comes Richardson's cross. Brilliantly taken by Ferguson. A chance here, deflected over the top by Andy Thompson. He didn't know too much about it. The cross coming in there from Richardson. Francis went in for the shot. That was great work there by Ferguson. Stow gets it away. It's a good first-time shot, but it came off the back of Andy Thompson and over the top for a corner kick to Birmingham City. Enjoying their best spell of the match. Stow under trouble there. The header in. Oh, great save by Mike Stow. Ian Richardson's header almost caught him out. But a magnificent leap there by Stow. And over the top it goes. It's another corner kick to Birmingham City. And Wolves trying to ride out the storm here as the Blues come back. In goes Francis. It's a goal kick. Well, Mike Stow, who saved a penalty last Saturday. That was an equally brilliant save there just a moment or two ago. Here he is again. It's punched out. He didn't really get his knuckles onto the ball. The header in there by Ian Richardson. That was a great header, but what a save. Played wide by Hunt. Francis to Hunt. Hunt gets the shot in. Oh, hits the post. He scores. His 13th goal of the season. A substitute. Strikes good. Jonathan Hunt makes it. Wolves 1, Birmingham City 1. The shot going in off the left-hand post. The build-up. It's a good run here. Hunt wanted the ball played into him there. It was played longer to Francis. He touched it off. And the final shot was lethal. In off the post. It's Wolves 1, Birmingham City 1. Atkins off the head of Brian Law. Just couldn't turn it enough. Francis trying to pick out Claridge there. Osborne. Steve Bull's onside. Across comes Johnson. Here's Bull. One-on-one. Gets the shot in at the goal! Bull, the scorer. Deflected off Michael Johnson. And Wolves regain the lead. Well, look at the big smile on his face. Steve Bull's 10th of the season. And what a crucial goal that was. His 7th goal in the FA Cup competition in total for Wolverhampton Wanderers. That was a great ball into space. Bull chases. Across comes Michael Johnson. Steve Bull gets it on the right foot. It comes off the foot of Johnson and arches over goalkeeper Gremienk. And Wolverhampton Wanderers lead Birmingham City by 2-1. Bull was just enough of the touch there to deflect it away from Venus. And here's a good run. It'll finish with a shot. And oh, Stowell's lost it. It must be 2-2. Over the top it goes. They're claiming handball. Birmingham City insistent that it's handball. Look at Steve Claridge. But the referee's given the corner kick, I think. Or has he given the penalty? He has given the penalty. Here it is. It's a great run, this, by Jason Bowen. And he gets the final shot in. Stowell makes a bit of a mess of the save. Claridge tries to hook it in, and there he is. Definite handball. Well, he saved his side a goal, but they're down to 10 men now. Super save, and that one deflected over the top. But Mike Stowell makes 2 penalty saves in successive games. He saved one at West Brom on Saturday, and that was an absolutely superb one. He denies Jonathan Hunt, who had a penalty saved by Brian Gunn last week. And still Wolves lead by 2-1. They're down to 10 men, of course. Here's Forsyth. Hunt's cross. Mike Stowell there. We'll see that penalty save again. The penalty wasn't hit too badly, I don't think, by Jonathan Hunt. Here he is. He must have some nerve, because he missed one against Norwich. Gunn saved that one. Hits it left-footed, and that's a great save by Stowell. He guessed well, but he got both hands behind the ball too.
Well, Mark, congratulations on the first victory.
Hard fought, hard earned, difficult game in the end because of the circumstances of losing a player and losing a penalty at that time. But you know, a lot of hard work was put in by everyone, and we're delighted, obviously, to get through it.
Well, Mike, a very eventful night for you.
Yeah, you know, it's a win. It's a win, you know. That's a start for us at home. You know, we've become a drawing team recently, but it was nice to get a result tonight and you know, progress in the cup. You know, it's a magical competition, and the lads pulled it out the hat again, and you know, they've worked really hard again tonight, and it's a good win for us.
Obviously, the penalty save and what led up to it is the big talking point. How did you see it?
Yeah, you know, I mean, it was just a routine shot really, and I'm disappointed he didn't hold it, and Claridge just nipped the ball away from us, and I thought he'd scored, and I looked round and Laws, he's done a magnificent save, one-handed top corner, and the referee signalled for a corner. For 1 minute I thought he'd got away with it, but all the Birmingham and, you know, fans and players and the linesmen seen it, and that was it. It was a penalty, and I just guessed the right way, which I had to, you know, make something up for the mistake earlier.
The FA Cup win against Birmingham was a great boost, and 3 days later Wolves rounded off a perfect week with their first league win for the new manager.
So 10 minutes into this game, it's still Wolves 0, Tranmere Rovers 0. We've yet to see a shot on target. Goodman getting in, ball's there! Oh, he just couldn't get his shot across. That was tremendous defending though. Goodman wins the first ball in here, and as Steve Bull goes for it, that's a block there by Sean Garnett, and that was enough. This is Andy Thompson. Bull's header, here's Goodman. Oh, he's done well here, he's flipped it over. Goodman's in, 1-0. Oh, great stop. Danny Coyne. Goodman racing through, looking for his 15th goal of the season. That was clever play. Flicked it over the top of John McGee. The ball's to his right, he gets the shot in, and Danny Coyne, the goalkeeper, just gets enough on it to deflect it wide of the target. So, Don Goodman so unlucky there. Can he make amends here from the corner kick? Well, Danny Coyne snapping at that one, gives away another corner kick. That wasn't positive play by the goalkeeper, obviously troubled by the ball swinging in on him and that troublesome wind. So yet another corner for Wolves. Oh! Well, Dean Richards, he got in behind there, but I think he might have had somebody in front of him. Didn't get a clear shot of the ball coming across to him. And yes, he was just off balance. He was already in the air, and he couldn't really adjust. And Thomas forges his way forward. Richards, brilliant interception and turn there. Wrong-footed Ian Moore. Rankin. Thompson. Now then, chance for the shot. Oh, he hit it well, but just away from the goal. Andy Thompson. He gets inside there, he sees the space open up in front of him, triggers that right foot, but the ball always swinging away from that left-hand post there. A lot of chat there between Richards and Mark Venus. Thompson timed it well. Hand on his opponent's back, says the referee, or he's indicating that it was his elbow, but Thomas with the free kick. Aldridge. There's Osborne out on the wing. And O'Brien just couldn't get there. Now then, Bull making the run through. That's a perfect ball for Steve Bull. This is where his strength is. But John McGee just able to get the better of him on this occasion. And Steve Bull, so determined these days. He really is showing some aggression and an appetite for the game. Eric Young is now coming up in front of goalkeeper Coyne. Headed away there by Brannan. Venus's cross. Oh, the keeper in trouble! Eric Young hits the crossbar. Oh, the keeper was in desperate trouble there. And I think the referee's given a free kick to the goalkeeper, but Eric Young legitimately jumped for that ball. We'll see that. This is a good cross from Mark Venus. It causes all sorts of panic in the Tranmere defence. The first header back across there by Bull, and in goes Eric Young, look. And the goalkeeper, well, that was... They clashed in mid-air, and once you do that, it's always the free kick to the goalkeeper. But Eric Young causing a few heartaches there in the Tranmere defence. So Venus with the free kick. Oh, there was a flash there before the ball got there, and that's a free kick. Don Goodman clattered there before the ball came across. I think we'll see this quite conclusively here. The ball comes over, and look at that, the arm comes across long before the ball got there, and Goodman takes it in the face. Free kick's been given. It's a nice little angle, this too, for Wolves. Higgins back on his feet. The free kick now. Eric Young's up there. Steve Bull coming across. Oh, the header by Richards! Great header by Richards. Danny Coyne scooped it away. And down goes Rankin. A yellow card for Jed Brannan. But what a save this is. The free kick from Osborne. And what a header that was. What a great save. This is Sean Garnett. Aldridge coming. Just got a touch, didn't really control it, but it went nicely to Rogers. And Rogers making things happen on that left-hand side, drills in a good cross. Richards gets it away. And Wolves back in possession. Oh, nice play by Osborne. And this is Darren Ferguson. Just showed too much of it to McGee. Back in it comes the ball, a chance here. 1-0, surely! His 9th league goal of the season, his 11th all told. 34 minutes into this game, it's Wolverhampton Wanderers 1, Tranmere Rovers 0. Ferguson making the run there, the tackle coming in from McGee. And there's some cool interplay here. Beautiful ball through to Steve Bull, takes it back across Garnett and finishes with aplomb there. It's Wolverhampton Wanderers 1, Tranmere Rovers 0. And Steve Bull scores his 211th league goal for Wolverhampton Wanderers. Here's Thomas. Oh, there's a chance here, great save! Oh, what a save from Ian Moore. That was a perfect cross. Ian Moore was completely unmarked. Watch Moore run through the gap here, completely unmarked. And what a save that was by Mike Stow. What form this man is in. Ian Moore. Nevin on the right. Aldridge coming in on the inside left position now. Oh, magic from Nevin. Good cross from Nevin. Aldridge with the header! 1-1. John Aldridge nets his 17th goal of the season. It all stemmed from the magic of Pat Nevin. And here's Nevin's cross coming in. Aldridge gets between the two defenders, and really Mike Stow had no chance at all. Osborne, nicely played. The wind's definitely getting stronger in this second half, and of course it's not in Wolves' favour in this half. Here's Osborne. Nicely played. Threaded it through to Goodman. Steve Bulls on the 6-yard box. Goodman goes for the goal! Oh, what a goal! Don Goodman hammers the ball past Danny Coyne. It's Wolverhampton Wanderers 2, Tranmere Rovers 1. And Goodman blasts this one in. It's a beautiful ball through by Osborne. Goodman comes in. Dave Higgins is sold the dummy here. Goodman gets it on the right foot and really blasts that one into the top corner of the net. And Wolverhampton Wanderers lead Tranmere Rovers by 2 goals to 1.
After 2 straight wins, Wolves travel to White Hart Lane in high spirits in the 4th round of the FA Cup.
Oh, that's a crazy ball from Andy Thompson. Eric Young didn't stand a chance. Clive Wilson might try something from here. It's through! And Tottenham ahead on 13 minutes. Clive Wilson. Mike Stowell. The ball seemed to go through him. Well, a terrible pass. What was going through Andy Thompson's mind? Right across the field. And Clive Wilson picked up. I have to say, though, he was still quite a way out.
15, Clive Wilson.
And a confirmation of the goal.
And the goal time, 12 minutes, 46
The ball ran true. I think he just must have overhit it. But a lovely finish. And Spurs ahead. So another chance, perhaps. Armstrong couldn't get in on this. Emblem gets the ball away. Ball. Goodman can chase this one. But Austin's with him. Oh, a poor pass, and Goodman's in! And Wolves are back in it on 28 minutes. Don Goodman. Well, what happened there? A real mix-up in the Spurs defence. Austin seemed to have plenty of time, but Goodman fought for it and challenged superbly. And Ian Walker, well, you could say a little bit of luck, but fortune favours the brave. Don Goodman equalises for Wolves. The game slowed somewhat. Maybe a chance here to break for Spurs. Wilson tries something else. Mike Stowell. Quite relieved, I think, to see that one go over. Clive Wilson, what a match he's having. He picked the ball up. There's a speculative position, if ever you saw one. And the decoy from Edinburgh, just over. There's Mike Stowell's view. Oh, yes, he had it covered. Clive Wilson, ex-Queen's Park Rangers, have really settled down at Spurs. He certainly looks the part today. That's Stowell's clearance. Edinburgh. Oh, that's not going to get to Armstrong, is it? Calderwood came from Swindon after they relegated. Just a push forward, but what a terrible ball. It certainly isn't Dean Austin's day. They're responsible for the Wolves equaliser in no uncertain terms. So, good looking throw there. That's Andy Thompson. But a challenge from Dean Austin, which he follows up well. Now Wolves begin to mount an attack again. It's important that they keep the pressure on. That was Thompson. And now some space for Ferguson. Spreads it wide. Good ball, Mark Rankin. Inside, some neat footwork. Ball tries to turn, he's fouled. And that Justin Edinburgh, just a little bit slow. Ball turned him brilliantly. Edinburgh with the wingnut haircut. So what can Wolves shape up from here? Ferguson and Osborne scheming something. Maybe Ferguson will take it. Curls that one in, but no problem for Ian Walker. It's one of the few matches played today. FA Cup round 4, most of them snowed off. I tell you, below freezing here today. It really is cold. The undersoil heating has done the trick for Tottenham. So that's Osborne. Wolves break again quickly. Nice touch from Don Goodman. And Atkins looking to get the rebound. Goodman again. Got a little bit of power behind it, but no problem for Walker. Played all along the ground, and dear oh dear. Oh, White got the benefit there. Osborne. Neil Emblem. And Stowell quite happy to just kick it into the crowd. Of course, the Wolves would be quite happy with a draw, really. He's certainly shouting at the defence. Nice touch from Fox. Beautiful play to the centre, and that was blocked. Important one from Dean Richards. What a game he's having. Spurs relentless pressure on the Wolves defence. Another good header from Mark Rankin. Atkins not subtle enough, unfortunately. Darren Caskey. Sheringham hits one in low, and out by Atkins. An important clearance there. He kept his head. Teddy Sheringham. There's a real chance for Spurs there. You can see the man to watch is Atkins. He's first to the ball, and Armstrong waiting behind him. Andy Thompson's throw. Ferguson. Thompson to the byline, gets in a good cross, up goes Bull, and goes over with Mabbott. Comes out to Rankin. Nice touch from Mark Rankin, and a good tackle from Justin Edinburgh. Taking no prisoners there. Saw out of his hair just for a moment, and dispelled the danger, or temporarily took it away for Spurs. Wolves corner. Eric Young went in there with Walker, and the danger over for a moment for Spurs. Rolf Fox. It's going right through the centre. This is Armstrong. And watched well there. Dean Richards is in the Wolves' defence. Just held firm. Nice touch from Simon Osborne. And again, past Caskey. Slow build up from Wolves. Osborne. The Wolves have played some good football today, spreading it about. Again, that's one Ball tries to run onto. A nice touch again. Spurs building from the back. This is Wilson. Just gives himself a bit of space. He's round Atkins. No trouble. Pushes the ball out wide. The cross comes in from Edinburgh. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. Oh, the momentum of the attack completely lost there. Eric Young models his headgear. This was the chance he had just a moment ago. Challenging. He got through Walker, but Spurs tied it up. Certainly got in there first. It was Sheringham back in defence.
The fight back at Spurs extended the unbeaten run to 4 matches, and the best was still to come. February began with a showdown with Sunderland, a side flying high in the top 3.
Could be a chance here. It cannons away from Bull's ankle, wraps in the shot, and it's turned aside by the goalkeeper. And at the second attempt, Shay Gibbon makes a comfortable stop. Good try that from Bull. He got a fortunate ricochet here, the ball coming back to him off the defender, but he carried on. It was Howie, and then it was Bull's shot, well kept out by Gibbon. Ord wins a lot in the air, as he did then from Goodman. Hooked over his head by Ferguson. He now continues his run and takes up a good position. Slips the ball in here. Chance for Steve Bull. This could be number 1. Saved by the feet of Gibbon. And this young goalkeeper has proved an inspirational loan signing for Sunderland. And how often have we seen Bull go on and score in that position? young forward this time. Plenty of good open play in the match. And Wolves could have already had a couple of goals. They look for one now. It's headed straight up in the air. And he's flattened, and referee Rennie points to the penalty spot, and Wolves have an opening here. Mr. Rennie will take no nonsense, and I think he's going to book Russell as well, probably for a protest as much as anything. He was knocked back in by Ferguson into the area there. It's the challenge of Howie that brings about the spot kick, and a wonderful opportunity this for Wolves. But Russell has spoken out of turn and has his name taken as a result. Goodman only just picking himself up now. He'll know he's won the penalty all right though. And Andy Thompson has a wonderful record from the penalty spot. He converted 8 last season. He's successfully taken 2 penalties so far this season, and here is Andy Thompson to give Wolverhampton Wanderers the lead. With his usual poise and precision, Andy Thompson is one of the best penalty takers in the entire country, and that is the breakthrough Wolves so badly sought. It goes almost dead centre, and it never left the ground. Into the path of Atkins. There's a bit of space opening up here. Steve Bull, he could wrap another one in. The save is made, surely number 2, Don Goodman. He's a happy lad. The Wolves fans are delirious, and Wolves have forged themselves a 2-goal lead in the opening 17 minutes. Bull is making the spaces here. He'd made the run, Atkins found him, hammered in the shot low. Given with one hand effected the stop. There was no stopping Don Goodman. Emblem, superb ball out to that right side and to Rankin in acres of space. He can really attack from here, Mark Rankin. And that he does. Down he goes in a heap. This is a great position for Wolves to strike from. And it's laid across, and they're all in here. It's goal number 3. Mark Atkins stole into the space, a punishing header. Given couldn't keep it out, and the point's now surely in the bag for Wolves. Perfect free kick. Sunderland had had all the pressure in the last few minutes. But when this ball was floated across, Mark Atkins stole in there, a fierce header. Cook. Oh, nicely nutmegged Thompson, and gets a free kick out of him. So Kubicki with a free kick for a desperate Sunderland. Needing a goal as badly as they've needed one all season. They're going to get one as well. No, they're not. Well, amazingly, Richard Ord is foiled yet again. In the last minute of the first half, he couldn't believe it when his effort was cleared off the line by Darren Ferguson. And here again, when he gets into the perfect position to score a goal, what would have been Sunderland's first, Mike Stoll foils him. Forward is Gray. Does well to get a cross of any sorts in here. Brought out again by Venus. Oh, clatters the pass out to that right-hand touchline. It's a beautifully weighted ball, and it's played in here for Atkins. Oh, off the crossbar. I think it was flicked by Gibbon. He may have got his fingertips to it, or maybe not. But Mark Atkins had made the run beautifully to get onto the end of Goodman's pass, and it beat the keeper, but not the bar.
The unbeaten run finally ended with defeat by Spurs in the FA Cup replay, and that was followed by a goalless draw at Derby. But Wolves bounced back in thrilling fashion in a 5-goal thriller at Carrow Road.
And eventually it's hooked away by Emblin. Quick thinking there by Ashley Ward. Having been awarded the free kick, Wolves slow to react, and Neil Emblin there was the one who got it away. Adams, test here for Stowell, but under no pressure. Karika. Ball didn't quite get the direction he wanted on the ball, but Ferguson was there first ahead of Polston. Young, De Wolf under pressure immediately. Ferguson again, tries to get Goodman in. Good through ball to try and find Don Goodman, but Gunn was out smartly. Bit of a chase for Mark Atkins, but he got there in the end. Bull continuing the charge forward. Steve Bull, 11 goals this season. Wolves' record scorer. Ferguson in short to Bull again, and Bull was caught then, and that's a booking for John Polston. Barely 5 minutes gone, and Andy Durso, our referee from Billericay, puts John Polston's name in the notebook. Polston in from behind, and he caught Bull on the shin. Free kick for Wolves in a very dangerous position. Osborne is over the ball. Ferguson is there, so is De Wolf. Emblem with arms outstretched on the far post. Norwich have 4, 5, 6 if you include Eadie in this wall. Squared across to De Wolf. Good effort. Might have taken a deflection, but in the end it sailed straight past Brian Gunn's post. Norwich will be relieved to have escaped there. Good contact by De Wolf. Just lacked the accuracy. Ward up again with Young. Some battle there having. Atkins. Chance here, excellent little chip, and that's beaten everybody. What a super goal that was. It's Steve Bull. Number 12 of the season for Steve Bull, and Norwich completely flat-footed. It came from nothing. Crook caught in possession, and look at that from Bull, instinctive. Gunn had no chance. Quick thinking from Bull, and a super finish. Played to perfection by the Wolves skipper, his 12th goal of the season, and Wolves in front after 13 minutes. Now a chance for Norwich. Fleck to find Ward. And De Wolf was holding Ward. Norwich have a free kick, and it's important they get back into this game quickly. They've got a chance now. Adams is poised. Crook is there together with Eadie. Ward is on the edge of the wall. Pryor and Polston are both forward. Will it be Crook? Will it be Eadie? Will it be squared to Johnson? It's Crook. And that's come back off the post. Wolves breathe again. Stahl would have had no chance then. Fleck. Bradshaw to pump one into the penalty area. More pressure here. Push was there on Pryor? No, play on. Appeals for handball, but Norwich have possession with Adams. Now Crook. Crook able to open play up and bring in Bradshaw. Header away that time by Goodman. Out to help his defence. Here's Bull, the goal scorer. A super movement at the other end for Bull to put Wolves ahead, and Crook there just denied the equaliser. Good ball to find Bowen. Ward is out wide. Here's Fleck. Bowen again. Final pass again lacked direction, but Bowen did get across that time to recover the situation, and that's right on the edge. Ward brought down by De Wolf. Ward is furious. De Wolf will be booked, and he was just outside. Andy D'Urso, the referee from Billericay, right on the spot. Plenty in the Wolves' wall, including John De Wolf, who's been booked for that challenge on Ashley Ward. De Wolf still not happy with the decision. Well, the last time Ian Crook tried from this range, he hit the post. It looks as though Crook is going to have another go. Ward is on the edge of the wall. Eadie is out wide. Bowen is lurking. Norwich insists that the wall goes further back. The referee's happy though. Here's Crook. This time he's made it. It's the crafty Crook. 25 minutes gone and Norwich level. Norwich have missed Ian Crook's inspiration this season, but they found that inspiration then. Frustrated by a post earlier, but not this time. Eadie now for Norwich, still with Eadie. That's two. Darren Eadie. And 2 in a minute for Norwich. What a turnaround. Goodman now with Osborne. Bull is onside. It's Bull against Gunn. And this time Bull has won. Steve Bull's second of the afternoon. Wolves level again at 2-2. Super through ball. Norwich waiting for an offside that never came. And a great finish from Steve Bull. Gunn had come out quickly. It was a tight angle. But it was a great finish from Bull, and that's 2-2. Forward there to Ferguson. Goodman again. Bull's free. Karika. Wolves able to get players forward very quickly then. Goodman. Still with Don Goodman. He's gone all the way through. And it's off the line by Bradshaw. He kept a cool head when it was needed. Great play by Goodman. Super control too. And an audacious clearance by Bradshaw. I don't know if he knew too much about it, but he saved Norwich there. Gary Megson still waiting for his first win here as manager at Carrow Road. Norwich's only success with him in charge was at Sunderland. And it's Wolves who are coming through here. Karika has got a free kick on the edge of the penalty area. Polston was the last defender, and Polston, of course, was booked at the start of the first half. Karika went down a long way before the edge of the area. Fleck is going to be booked. Robert Fleck booked for arguing. He felt that Karika fell over Polston. Certainly a tangle of legs on the edge of the penalty area. But at the end of it all, Wolves have a free kick. Ferguson is marshalling the wall. Young is claiming that the wall isn't pushed back far enough. Goodman could have a strike from here. He does eventually. And he's got the third goal. Gunn beaten. And Wolves 3-2 up through Don Goodman. And Goodman's shot straight through the wall. The wall splintered on the end, and it was just enough to beat Gunn.
That made it 7 matches unbeaten in the First Division. A run that came to a surprising end in a painful home defeat by Leicester. But Wolves were back on the right track against Southend. The breakthrough came after 28 minutes, when Don Goodman won a free kick outside the penalty area. Up stepped Simon Osborne with the kick, and big Eric Young did the rest to make it 1-0. Goal number 2 came early in the second half, and it put the match beyond the reach of the men from Roots Hall. Steve Bull, the provider, and there was Andy Thompson to volley home. That made it 2 wins in 3 matches. At last, Wolves were starting to move away from the bottom of the table. And next came a priceless performance at the New Den that put McGee's men in sight of the promotion playoff positions.
So battling. Duran is Malkin. Nice touch there from Fuchs. Good shot from Ray. Terrific save. Mike Stowell. Alex Ray lined that one up and hit it with the outside of his foot. It swerved at the last minute, and Stowell really had to get across. Let's have another look at it. He really did get hold of it. Stowell would have seen it dip late, and he really had to fling himself to palm that one away. Touch from Newman. Goodman gets it away in the end. Chance perhaps here for Corica to break for Wolves. He's got Barry with him, touches it to Bull. And comes the cross, and stretching for it. Ferguson just over. There's a good break from Wolves, all the Millwall pressure on, a lovely reverse pass from Corica. The cross came in from Bull. And at the end of it, Ferguson, he just couldn't keep it down. Ran again, trying to get Fuchs in there. That was Eric Young. And Atkins picks it up. It's a long ball looking for Steve Bull. Gets past Thatcher. Terrific shot, which Keller did well to save. He didn't keep the corner away. And this is really the strength of Steve Ball. Look as he goes through on this ball from Atkins. There's the control, and he holds off Thatcher superbly. Thatcher tipped for England honours, gets the shot in. Good save, Casey Keller. Corica again. Thompson, left-footed. Finds Goodman very wide here. Gets the cross in. That's for Ball. Steve Ball takes it down well. Oh, hits the post. Goodman, and good tackle, Bobby Bowery. And Steve Ball, well, could have put Wolves ahead. Some beautiful control here. Goodness me, Bully's on form today. Hit that right-footed. It looked certainly maybe to clip in. Nice touch. Thatcher, Uran. Just onto that left peg. Might try something from that position. A good block from Richards. Still comes through from Millwall. Alex Ray. Well, Mike Stowell, he's certainly being kept busy today. And again, Millwall did well here. And Ray, well, he toe poked it slightly. Good save, though. Thatcher. Uran's in the clear again. Just looking for turn one across. It might come across to Dolby. Oh. Mike Stowell again keeping Wolves in the game. Andy Thompson certainly showed what clearances can be. It was a beautiful, delicate chip across, and Dolby hit it full on the volley. Mike Stowell got down well. That really was going. And Atkins did the rest. Ball pushes the ball forward. Nice touch from Ball. Corica. Oh, Keller got down. The ball was spinning viciously. And it was important that he really held on to it as the Wolves players moved through. Corica played the dummy, made himself some space, hit a left-footed shot in, and that really was spinning. And Keller did well. Stevens and Ricky Newman. Nice touch from Barry, but didn't quite come through. Corica. Andy Thompson. Goodman. Darren Ferguson. Crossfield to Corica again. And good football from Wolves. Emblem. That's a really long ball, and it's found Steve Ball. Oh, it's a lovely touch from Steve Ball, and he's in there. And Wolves are ahead. 69 minutes. And look at this ball from Emblem. An absolute peach of a ball. And he picked Ball out, but didn't the big man finish superbly? Here we are, an Emblem playing against his old club. And I think he'll be quite pleased with that one. Even more so the finish. Steve Ball, the Wolves one ahead. And Don Goodman pleased about that too. And why not? And Millwall still after this elusive equaliser. It might come out to Alex Ray. Another cracking save. Mike Stowell. Chris Malkin cannot believe it. Congratulatory pat from Emblem. And that really was travelling. Another fabulous save, Mike Stowell. Newman, a little chip in. Might come out to Taylor. Oh. Well, Ray tried the back flick. It was a lovely cross from Newman. And when it came, Taylor, the substitute, hit it left-footed, went through a crowd of players, and Stowell would have seen that late. Good save. It's a good throw. And again, time ticking away here. Newman. Alex Ray makes some space for the shot. Stowell is the hero again. It seems like Alex Ray waging a one-man war on the Wolves goal. So just 2.5 minutes to go. What can Millwall do now? Sergei Uran complains there that he was pushed by Young, goodness me, what a terrible, terrible tackle. A terrible tackle on Andy Thompson. Oh dear, oh dear. Well, he's on loan to Millwall from Spartak Moscow. I think he's going back on the plane. Dear, oh dear, look at that. Well, that's got to be outlawed. Sugar Uran. And just a matter of time before we see the red card. Goodness me. Well, he has to go. And the rain coming down now in more ways than one for Millwall. Just a minute left on the watch. And Sugar Uran is sent off. Well, I don't know what the applause is for. Terrible, terrible tackle. McGee. Just waiting for the final whistle. And there it is. The Wolves have beaten Millwall 1-0.
We're clawing our way up the table towards that precious playoff place.
Well, you know, you're starting to say that, not me. And that's a change. I think it was me that was saying it from the day I arrived. I believed it. I think people thought there was a bit of bravado and a bit of kidology about it, but there wasn't. I believed it. You know, if we put the right, I knew we were going to have to work hard and get good results. But I thought we could get enough out of these players to achieve it. We're still a long way to go before we do, but we're certainly going in the right direction.
Wolves were now just 6 points away from the playoff places, and with 14 matches to play, there was still plenty to play for. Look out for the full review of the 95-96 campaign at the end of the season.